Bitcoin's back above 30K as stock futures soar. Here come the bull headlines, the hopium must flow. We're going to, of course, check out the charts and go more into things. Oh, Bitcoin has crossed 30K.
Did you microdose this morning or something? I feel like you were on another level.
No,
I thought about it. I didn't. But dang.
I decided to drink water this morning. It's a little crazy. I drank some morning dew. We're gonna check out the charts, of course, more here in a little bit, and Matt will tell us. Matt is gonna stamp out all our hopium, and it's gonna be great. I'm excited. Looking forward to it. As always.
Get over your tune. It was fucking.
Well, I wish I was in China, because then I could get some digital yuan. You know, I would be locked down, and I'd still be doing this show from lockdown, and I'd at least have some digital yuan in my wallet, but I'm not that lucky. So the Shenzhen Municipal Bureau of Commerce is working with several banks to distribute the currency. The envelopes, I don't know what that means. Is that like an airdrop, an envelope? Will be distributed via a lottery process. Wait, so that means not everyone gets it? That's interesting. This is lottery basic income? Is that what this is?
Weird, dude. Yeah.
Basic income lottery system.
Whose palms do you need to grease to win that lottery? What do I do? Okay, so the headline got me. I was like, that's actually really cool. It actually shows how blockchain can make it really easy to distribute, the government to distribute actual money to people. Like we saw how the whole how the US did it, right? It was a total shit show. So this is actually really cool, but then they lost me at lottery.
I'm trying to figure out, okay, so just like tell me, what is the red envelope? Okay, so they're gonna distribute 30 million yuan. They're cooperating with several banks to issue red envelopes, which can be used both online and offline. The total sum of these envelopes amounts to 4.5 million. The envelopes will be distributed through a lottery process. Each participant can win 88, 100, or 128 digital yuan. I don't know how much that is to USD. Someone should do that calculation real quick. But so what do you think? What do you think these envelopes are that they're distributing?
Dude, I don't know. This idea lost me. They failed. The headline is really nothing like what's actually going on.
Isn't that always the case? I mean, let's be real. We always get let down by the headlines on the show. Just get ready, because I knowingly put this article from forecast.news, which subscription blocks all their articles. So this next one, literally, we're reading for the headline, but we all know this happened, and so we don't need like a detailed write-up about it. It's very straightforward. Terra 2.0's new Luna is down 70% since its restart, and I saw lots of tweets about this and lots of jokes, and the new Luna was trading under $6
What did people expect? You get airdropped, you sell the airdrop, you cash out, you get your khakis, and you move on with your life. And what did people expect was going to happen? It's a shit coin. People are airdropped a shit coin. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I saw people were like, they lost their life savings, but they were airdropped $59. So at least there's that.
Painful, bro. See, it just failed on so many levels. Like, I don't know, man.
Ken says the Chinese red envelopes is a gift of money in a literal red envelope. So I don't know. Why was that sounded like it somehow had to do with blockchain, but I guess it's like they could redeem it. They get the envelope like in the mail or whatever, and then they can redeem it online or offline. So it was like not really digital money related.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, interesting. Yeah,
got catfished by that headline there.
Catfish for sure. Hard.
ADA and AVAX can now serve as staking collateral assets on Binance loans. So now you can get a loan from Binance using your ADA or AVAX. as your staking collateral. So that's kind of cool for those communities, people that are
That is,
pulling
yeah.
AVAX or ADA, who's got those
Yeah, I
nice
love
big
the whole
bags in.
staking and loaning and all that. I don't dabble a lot into it, but I'm starting I'm gonna get more serious about it. Um, I've just been burned before, and I just need to like overcome those scars,
I
and
saw a meme
then
of
I'll
you
be
this
back
morning,
into it.
actually. It was
Oh
like,
no.
yeah, it was like after 3 years in crypto, what you look like from, yeah, and
Um,
yeah, that's you. You've got PTSD. It's okay.
Yeah,
Crypto
it's just
PTSD.
because those staking, you just think it's just so much less risk, and there's, but it's just as much risk as anything in this game. So it's yeah, it's a kind of a misleading, um, it's a bit misleading a lot of times. But I'm starting to get back into it. I've learned. Um, but yeah.
That's what it's all a learning process in crypto. It's a constant learning process. Ken also added probably
Wow.
airdropping the yuan through WeChat because most people in China don't use banks. That's blowing my mind
Dude,
right now.
I did not know that fact about China.
I don't know who you are,
Did
Ken, but
not
you're
know.
very knowledgeable and smart, and thank you for joining us. You've contributed much
Thank
value to
you.
this
Yeah.
show.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. We would be nothing without you, Ken. Thank you. Dogecoin creator Jackson Palmer says, "I wish it was the end of crypto, but it's not."
Why would you
Here's your
well,
hero.
this is the guy that's all like,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
salty
I
for
know.
sure. So
Yeah,
he said in an interview with Australian publication Crikey that he wishes it was the end of crypto, but it's not, and that increasingly people are doing nothing but making money off doing nothing. It's kind of fucked us all up. He was promoting his new podcast called Griftonomics that reflects his current criticisms of crypto. I honestly thought that crypto would implode a bit more quickly and people would learn their lesson. But increasingly in the past 6 months, I've seen a continued perseverance. You see these big people with big money getting involved, and that means it's not slowing down. He said he doesn't think there's going to be a crypto winner. He still sees heaps of money being funneled in by crypto promoters. They're waiting for a fresh batch of fools to come in, and this happens in cycles. Is he wrong,
he's
Matt?
not he's not really okay, he's not entirely wrong. He's not wrong actually at all. It's just that his attitude is wrong,
You got a
his
bad attitude,
attitude
son.
about it. Yeah, man, you can you can you could look at it to, several different ways. And I look at it as, as long as you know the game you're playing, um it's totally fine to play. I you know, it's I just think a lot of people don't quite understand how a lot of these, these new tokens that come out and stuff like that, and how as soon as it hits an exchange, I don't think they realize that they are the exit liquidity, right? As soon as it hits the exchanges, that's the big, because most of these tokens, right, they have initial investors that get in, and then they get into an exchange, and then they cash out. That's basically what happens. That's why Coinbase has such a shitty reputation of having, like, a bunch of shit coins that essentially, once it lists there, it starts dunking, right? Just starts diving because it's the like extra liquidity what's happening there. So it's like, people just need to be careful in what they're doing, and that's why it's hard for me, like, when I talk to people about crypto, it's hard for me to use invest and crypto in the same sentence, right? Because to me, I look at crypto as it's like forex. You don't tell people to go invest in forex. No, people trade forex,
Yeah.
and I look at it the same thing. It's like I wouldn't invest, right? That's why, unless it's doing, unless you're providing liquidity to an exchange, you're doing staking, things like that. Hey, I'm more that's what I would call it. Okay, that's more sound. That'd be better investing. I would call that investing. That'd be cool. I'm into that. But just buying and holding a token, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't recommend that
Oh,
for
I know.
anybody.
Oh, I know that. Oh, I know. I've heard you say that a couple times, I guess.
Yeah, so
But yeah, I mean, there's lots of different vehicles in the crypto space, right? And they all kind of work in different ways,
right,
different DeFi apps and tools. But
right.
the other thing is he denounced ICOs, DAOs, and NFTs as a scam and called initial game offerings the industry's latest swindle. And I've heard a lot of criticism
Mm,
of the initial game offerings, and I think there's valid criticism there. It's like, yeah, you're free buying all these in-game assets and stuff for a game that might not be available for years, if ever. And
right.
instead of where it seems like it should be the opposite,
Yeah.
right? Where you make the game and then people start playing it and buying in-game assets, right? But so
Yeah.
there's problems, of course, and things aren't
Yeah, and I
perfect
mean, I
around here.
think, I don't know. I don't know how. I guess the question is, how dumb are people in this space? I guess, like, or do people really understand, like, when they're going into this, like, they're putting money, they're buying an NFT for a game that's not made yet. Do the majority of those people understand that this is like a Kickstarter? Like, this is just
I think
helping this
so.
project. Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, who cares if, that, like, I don't know if that's necessarily something to complain about. If the majority of people know that, hey, yeah, I understand that this
Well,
project could
no,
totally
yeah, you
just
can't
go
complain
anywhere.
if you're investing in those, obviously. But
Right.
I will say it might not be, just because people are okay with investing in it doesn't mean it's maybe the best way to go about creating, in-game
Yeah, it
assets
depends.
that are
I think it's
valuable.
okay.
Because,
I
in-game
think
assets are going to have no long-term value unless there's a game.
right. 100%. And I think it definitely is a riskier play. I just look at it as Kickstarter. Like, if you invest on something like Kickstarter or those crowdfunding, any of those crowdfunding sites, right? Any of
Yeah.
them, um, then you're playing the same kind of ball game as investing in these NFTs. You
Yeah.
probably have a much higher chance of these NFTs being rugs than anything on these crowdfunding kind of type
Yeah.
sites, right?
Yeah. Well,
Um,
people are more doxxed in general on those other
Right.
crowdfunding
Yeah. And see,
sites.
that's why we talk about it on the show
Yeah.
all the time, how important it is to be doxxed in the NFT space. Because if
I
you're
mean,
not, then I'm just
especially if
going to
you're going to do a big
automatically
project
call
like
you
a
a
game, you know,
suspicious rug. Yeah. Yeah,
if you're an
man.
art
Absolutely.
project, I don't, I'm not really too worried. But if
Whatever.
you're a studio
Right.
trying to build a video game, yeah, we should probably know
100%.
who that you're
100%.
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we obliterated that.
We
I'm gonna
beat that.
fly
We beat the
through.
shit out of that horse. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
fly
Moving on.
through a couple of these headlines on Rarity Sniper News because these are always the most ridiculous, and I just like to get Matt's feedback. That's all. I just like to trigger Matt with Rarity Sniper
You
News
just know,
articles.
I hate it. I hate it.
Subway has filed a trademark for a metaverse restaurant. So, joining all the other metaverse restaurants and bars and cool places, I feel like, the metaverse is shaping up to be a really cool spot. It'll look just like any other town in America.
I'm just
Oh, wait.
imagining yeah, I was imagining walking into a mall, and that's the metaverse.
Yeah,
Like, the mall, like,
it's a
it's
mall. Yeah,
basically just a shit ton of food. It's just a giant food
it's a
court
food court.
of
Yeah,
just like all these, yeah, and you can, hey,
and
you
a
can
bunch
have
of ads. Yeah, a bunch of
digital
ads.
Chipotle burrito, and hey, digital Domino's, and now Subway. You know what? I bet you the metaverse sandwiches are going to taste better than the actual sandwiches from Subway.
Well,
That's what I would bet.
here we go. Let's flip it around though. Now, Fatburger is going to
Oh,
issue
dude,
NFTs
Dickens
that are
100, dude.
redeemable.
See, that's the thing
Yeah,
is,
we're going to
I'm
be
gonna be,
fat in
I'm gonna be
that for
so,
sure.
I'm on like this strict keto diet right now, and I bet in the metaverse, dude, I would be eating carbs like it's the last day I'm gonna be alive. Like, I would be just, oh man, all the bread and shit, pasta. I'd be going ham in the metaverse. Anyways,
I'm surprised 24 Hour Fitness hasn't filed their metaverse trademarks and patents yet
right? Yeah,
because
right. The gym.
it's just a matter of time. I think
Okay,
you're foreshadowing something to Kansas. I think
hear me
it'll be
out
in the
though.
headlines.
Hear me out though. This is actually, I think the gyms actually are. This is actually genius because a lot of it's these VR sets. A lot of times people are experiencing the metaverse in, right, like, on the Oculus or something. Gyms could actually create like fun workout experiences. That does actually give you like a workout in like with the VR set kind of type deal.
Yeah.
So I think they
See,
actually could actually
24
develop
Hour Fitness
something
should be in
cool
the
with that.
metaverse. Yeah, well,
it's not a
better.
bad idea.
It's potentially better than any of these restaurant ideas because you really can't. There's
100%
no
better.
way to actually get calories from metaverse
I think
food.
that'd
I'm
be kind
sorry,
of fun.
it's
Like
not gonna happen.
I go to, I go to the gym like 3 to 4 times a week. Hey, one of the times maybe it's in the metaverse. I don't know. That's kind of it's
In your pod.
interesting concept. In my pod,
Uh,
yeah, doing yoga in my pod, yeah.
yeah, exactly. Fat Burger is going to issue NFTs that are redeemable for real burgers, though. So, Fat Burger on May 28th, National Hamburger Day. I guess that already passed. So, this is old news. Sorry. Everybody.
Thanks for the old news.
Beatles drummer Ringo Starr is launching an NFT collection. You want, don't you, man? June 13th.
Yeah, well,
it'll be auctioned. It looks like.
Everyone needs
each
to
NFT
pay
is
rent.
unique,
Keep the
features
lights
an
on.
animated painting and drum composition created by Ringo Starr. They will be tied to exclusive 25 by 25 canvas prints signed by the musician too, and there will be 20 of them. They will start at opening bid of $1,000 each.
Okay, so that's okay. You know what? That's a very like artistic approach to it. Yeah, artistic approach. Yeah,
fans. Yeah.
That's actually a decent. That's actually a decent collectible. I think. I mean,
you get a signed print.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, and there's only 20 of them.
Into it, I guess. Yeah,
and I think an artist collection that'd
so
be
you'd
cool. He could have even would have maybe done better if it was just like one of them, but 20 of them, I guess, is pretty rare enough, huh? It's just because it's like No, I'm not. I just learned about it right here on a GM show. I learned about it. So,
oh my gosh! Wow, you got the alpha.
No, I got the alpha from the GM.
Oh, lucky you. Okay, last little headline today. Indy 500 has launched its first NFT sale on Autograph. In partnership with Tom Brady's Autograph IO, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway released 3 NFT collections for the 2022 Indy 500 race. 2 of these NFT drops are available for purchase, while the third is only open to people who hold an IRL Indy 500 ticket. The NFTs will have additional content, and they're digital cards with one of 33 racers in the Indy 500, 33 editions of each racer in the mystery driver set, which equals 1,089 NFTs. So what do you think about this one, huh, man?
I don't know. I guess I would want more utility out of it. It would be cooler if it was a ticket or it gave you like special perks at the race,
like a VIP thing.
Yeah, like it's just kind of like a lame. Yeah, like a lame. This is kind of just a lame collection. Not gonna lie. I mean, and I'm not a racing fan. Like I'm not gonna like. When as a kid, I'd go to the races with the fam, and it was fun. I need to maybe do that with the kids. Go
out to the
go down to the track. But I'm just not like I can only do that maybe like once a summer kind of type deal. I'm not like a big racing guy. I'll go Demolition Derby. Go watch that. That sounds fun.
So no ape.
The figure eights. No, I'm not gonna ape, man. I'm just not a racing dude. If you're a racing guy, maybe, but still, it's kind of like even if you are a racing guy, like why like I don't know, like see again, where's like the cool utility with it after, like that's what I would want, is like some cool utility with it. That's kind of lame.
Okay,